Hello and welcome back to Factorio C Block. The entire ore refining and smelting process has been condensed down into a handful of boxes and a little bit of a stub bus thing here where I've put basically all of the output products into boxes so that I could still supply the bus with what we have left, because we're going to need some belts for sure, probably some inserters, probably a few other things as well in order to build this thing. I did break everything up by ores and crushed ores and miscellaneous stuff in there. Actually, that's all miscellaneous stuff, pieces and parts, which we'll obviously grab some of when we get to that point. All the actual output ores here, and then some machines in there and there. That's full of charcoal, or not full, but nearly. And then this was kind of, this was all stuff that I had in my pocket that I don't need in my pocket in order to do this work. So, and then there's more obviously that I need to take out of here probably as well, but at least that was stuff that I could take out of my pocket right away while we were doing this work. So we do have the massive blueprint here, and I think we can just go ahead and put it down and get this thing started, get this party started. I'm going to push it over this way basically as far as it'll go. The reason I'm pushing it over here all the way that it'll go is because I want to have more room for bus area stuff as we continue on into the future. So we're going to make a little bit more room though on the left side. Whether that will place all down or not, I don't know. Let's grab these guys and those guys and those even probably... maybe even most of these things. Those we can wait till later. Actually, let's just take all these. That's fine. And then probably going to take all of that. That's good. The rest of the stuff I'm going to feed in as we go. Bots are out doing God knows what right now. That's fine. And then we're going to have to rework this this pipe bus area here for the various belts of things that are going in and out, as well as the pipes that are going in and out. We're going to rework all of that to make sure that it fits nicely here. I'm probably going to move all of it down and then come across here to connect it into all of this. But some of it needs to obviously come into here, like this one here stays where it is. But these ones that are continuing down will have to continue down. So we're going to let the bots do their work. What I probably should have done at some point was added more bots. I was actually talking about this with Derpumu because he's using the same bots as I am for his process that he's working on in Clusterphobic with Angel Bobs. And so I probably should have more bots so that we can just make this stuff build faster. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to let the bots do some building off camera a little bit here in this episode, and then we'll come back in it. We'll start moving these things around and get this stuff hooked up and see what we can accomplish. Probably with a little bit of a clip show here, or a segmented show for this episode to kind of get through this process. This might extend into a third episode. We'll have to see how that plays out with this one, because we might want to wait until a third episode to kind of get it spun up. It's going to be a lot to get hooked up and everything, so I think it might be better to wait for that. But we'll see how this goes into that. So, be right back. And welcome back. So the bots took a long time to build the thing, and also the belts took a long time because I had to get several hundred more, which I did know that, but I didn't have them all at the time that we started the recording. So it took a little while. I couldn't exactly tell you how long, maybe like 20 minutes. But everything is built now. I did separate, as I talked about doing in the last episode, I did separate this further. So we're going to have to come up here and make some work on that. I did want to put down, though, a singular radar over here someplace, because we're kind of at the point where we can't see anything in this corner. So let's do, let's do that. Yeah, right around in there somewhere is fine. Do that, that's fine. Go ahead, bot, thank you. All right, so that gives us full radar coverage, I think, except for a tiny little sliver up there, but that'll be all right. We'll deal with that later. So now we need to hook this whole thing up, and that's going to be a little bit of work. So we have these belts here that I think need to be moved, which I did mention they need to be moved down. And which would be good because then I don't have to sneak them in with the pipes anymore like they are. Let's see, here are the opposites. Let's just do this just to make my life a little bit easier, and then I can just take that one out. This will be those two belts here and these pipes as well. We'll deal with those in just a moment. But these are the ones that one of them brings the stone up from to be recycled. from way down here. And the other one brings down something else. Something else is, oh yes, the geodes, which actually I don't think I'm going to do. Let's actually take that one out. I think what I'm going to, so in my test game, because as I mentioned before, I am doing this kind of on the side, and then giving you all a better, shorter presentation. By the way, this whole thing took me hours to build, so that's just kind of a relative, how did that not get built? I don't know. There's a bunch of chests missing, but I don't know why that didn't get built. Do I not have one? I have one. Okay, it just didn't get built. We'll get it up there anyways. So in my test game, I had the belt of geodes. I do still have the belt of geodes coming down into one of these. I don't think that works out very well in the end. I think what I'm going to want to do is have another copy of this from this point onward as a completely separate build up here someplace. And so we're going to do that with the geodes as part of this build, but I'm not prepared to do that at this moment. But that's okay because we have to get this part kicked off before we can do any of that anyways. So coming these 3 pipes, one of them is the mineralized water that gets turned into this. That's the middle one here, which is the leftmost one here, which is fine also. That's gonna stay where it is because it's going into there. I guess I could bring it maybe down and rotate this down instead. Maybe that would fit better. I think that would fit better. Yeah, let's do that instead. I changed my mind again. Let's move that one down. It goes down to, nope. It goes down to here. And then this pipe here goes down, or comes up rather, from this one. So we can move that as well. And actually that can go right into there, I think. So maybe I just do something different with that entirely. That goes into here, like that. And then this can go wherever I want it to. That was this pipe right here. And that's bringing the mineralized water down from up north. You can move that one around. Is that the end of your rope there? No, but... actually, I want to move the whole thing down anyways. Let's move this whole thing down. Rearrange the way those are arranged as well. How about like this? You can go all the way down. Maybe up by 1 from that belt. And then you're the middle ones. You can come down to just above that one. This is where this gets a little bit fun, but also kind of hairy. Because it's not the most straightforward puzzle in the world here. Let's do this and this and this. Good. And then those will come over here. You are now... Make sure I'm on the right one. The leftmost one is the output of this, which is mineralized water. That one's the one that's going to go right into here. So this can just come out. And that reaches, and that's good. You need to be fixed. That we can do as well. Like this. And then these ones here are going to get moved also. With the middle one being... Boom. Middle one is this stuff. The, this stuff. And that I had this contraption for. And that was because of the way this was connected to that. So I think I changed this now. Let's see. You are... I think you go to here. So these are connected behind... Let's see. You're connected there. You're connected there. These are connected behind the crystal ones down here. And that's the way that I want it. We'll take that up from here. And that can go... I don't like that either. Maybe I'll change this again. No, I can't do that either. And then you are... this one. Let's do something like this to there. And I can do that one over to there. And maybe I will move these 2 down 1. Just for sanity reasons. As long as it still connects properly. Saw that. Fix that one too. There. You're connected still? Good. And then this can connect up to there. Eventually. And then you are the third pipe, and where do you connect to? I don't remember what that pipe is. Third pipe is... Oh, that's a return pipe for acid. So that goes down... Or acidic water, rather. So that goes down this way. And that can go... Actually, it's right here. Okay, good. I really actually didn't want you working yet, so let's shut this down. Cut it off, that's fine. Why don't I do this also, just for reasons. And I think that's okay. Maybe I will do this also for reasons, and this also for reasons. Oops, I missed one. And then that's probably not connected anymore, so we can do that too. That's fine. Alright, so that connects those three pipes up. You're running, which is not exactly what I wanted, but that's fine. This is okay. I may want to change that at some point in the future. Clean that pipe up, that is. This could actually get cleaned up because it's not connected to something else there anymore. Maybe match them up like that. This is the stone coming up. And that can go into here. This needs to move slightly. And there. And that'll take us up into the recycling bit that we have up there. I want to start this from the end and work my way back forward. Let's take all of this. You're making stuff already, which is not exactly what I wanted to happen either. That's okay, because I do have a bucket here that I want to get filled up. But if I bring all of this up here, you can already see how this is working. But these are getting cut off down in here. And so, yeah, you can see how this is working. I need 24. How do I have imbalance in the iron ingots versus the manganese ingots? I'll have to fix that as part of this upgrade too. Copper, lead, tin. Lead, tin, copper. Yeah, so by moving these up, I have a space there now that I can use to help myself get things organized. And then we just got to get this connected up. That'll be where some of the stuff goes to sit for right now. And then once this is working again, which it kind of already is, then we can work toward that somewhere. What do I have going on over here? That shouldn't be doing that yet. Why is that working already? Oh, it should be working already. Good, it is working. Oh, okay, never mind then. So we have geodes piling up, which means we're going to have to deal with that process. We also need to deal with who's next. These ores. Yeah, I figured. Pick up those boxes, because I'm going to need them if I had the space for it. Because we're going to need to put the ores into the boxes that go in. And you went and did some at random, which is okay. Not the greatest, but it's okay. And then these ores all go into... Let's see, are you nickel? I think you are nickel. Yeah. The same stuff, right? All nickel. Okay, so that goes into this box. And this box. And the other box. Actually, I couldn't start at the other end. Let's see, we have a bunch of manganese. We have a bunch of iron, which I'm going to put like half in there and then the rest in there. We'll have to balance that out later. Silicon all needs to go into a box. Lead can go into here. Tin can go into there. And we need a couple more also. And then copper can go into there, and we'll need a couple space for a couple more. Silicon goes over here where this smelting is, because that's where the glass is being made. I do not have a box for it yet, so I have to sit on it. That's okay. We'll get more boxes. That's going to be a thing to clean up too. Actually, I'm going to fix that right now by cutting this off. And then once it runs down, then we'll clean it up by rebalancing the iron and the manganese. Because that needs to be balanced, otherwise we have weird problems with the production of iron. One way or the other. For now, anyways. There'll be some changes later. But pick the rest of this up, we'll go put it away. That'll get loaded in later. This needs to get brought in sooner rather than later. Sulfur is the sulfur, stone and stone and stone. That'll do. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and do the sulfur too right now, because it needs to go into that box that's already being filled up over here, perhaps, or needs to be there so that that box can work or something, because of the way this is set up. There we go. Okay, good. Where did you put those boxes at? You probably have no idea. That's already full. All right, well, then we're going to put more in here, and you're going to process through all that. This slag that's here needs to go into there. Ooh, look at all that slag building up. We do have stone someplace. I may not have picked it all up yet. The stone bricks, that is. That's okay if not. You can have this. And I'll set on the rest of it. We need some fuel for these. I need to rearrange these pipes yet, because there's a little bit of a logic change that I want to make to where the pipes are run right now. But what I think we'll do for right now is I will finish this sorting job. These geos are going to back up. I'm going to let them back up. It's going to stop those 6 machines, but that's okay. We'll have that ready to go, and we're going to put it in right here next time. And I'll also get some of this other stuff spread into the machines before next time, so we're ready to kind of get started again on finishing booting this thing up again. So for now, we're going to leave this here, and in the next episode, we will continue and finish this ore refining process, and then we'll be able to move on to, well, the smelting process. So thank you all for joining me, and I will see you then. Bye for now.